You ready?
Hello, Miss O'Neill.
Hi,
Hi, it's good to see you again.
it's good to see you too. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I should be asking you that question. Thank you so much for letting me into your home and getting to talk to you all these times.
Yeah, well, you're somebody I'm pretty comfortable with, so I have no problem.
Oh, thank you. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. Why don't we take a seat over there at the table?
Okay.
Okay. Now I know in our last couple of sessions we've been discussing a couple of things, right?
Yes, just so many stuff has been going on. Obviously, I have discussed about it, and I know our last meeting we picked up on the whole AA meeting you were discussing about. Again,
Hmm.
I know you wanted to go over it today, but I'm still unsure about it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to apologize to me. I know it's a big step for many people to try AA and get support, maybe it comes with feeling like there's something you have to address, right? And that's why I'm here today. I wanted to give you this little worksheet over here. It's called a decisional balance exercise. Okay, I'm going to give it to
Okay.
you.
Okay.
The purpose of this little worksheet here is kind of to help us organize kind of what's going on in your own mind about this, right? Like we talked about alcohol, no alcohol, kind of the history behind it for yourself and the reasons why you want to be sober, not be sober, that kind of stuff, right? And then at
Okay.
the end of it, there's some questions we can go through together just to kind of see how you're feeling with that. And we can go from there, okay?
Okay. I like that.
Okay. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, you just let me know. We don't have to finish it all today. But I think, Mrs. O'Neill, that you're ready to tackle this and answer a lot of these questions for yourself because you've already been telling me. So I hope today will go. I think today will be enlightening for both of us, right?
Right. I definitely agree.
Okay. All right. So if you read right there at the top, deciding to continue alcohol use, that's for you, right? I know your alcohol is wine. That's your for your choice. And so you can see kind of in the top section, part A, it says, can you tell me some of the good things about using alcohol for yourself?
Yeah, with as you know, there's a lot of trauma behind, the alcohol of my previous boyfriend dying and, my ex-husband, he's an alcoholic and, he did pass away and I just, with everything going on, alcohol is my getaway. I
Mm,
enjoy it so much because I'm able to really get away from all the traumatic experiences that I have had. It also helps me relax. Um, from what I have heard, it is good for your heart, right? In moderation, and I just enjoy so much. I mean, I personally see no problem as to why I should stop.
hmm. And I'm not here today to tell you that it's a problem, and I'm happy that you're recognizing these things for yourself, right? I know you said that alcohol for you is kind of used as like a de-stressor, end of the day, something that you can do to kind of just free your mind from everything going on, right?
Yes.
Right. And then the other thing you mentioned too is that with the loss of your boyfriend and also remembering your ex-husband, how your ex-husband was an alcoholic, that can be a very hard thing to tackle for anybody. I know it weighs upon you, something on your mind. And so sometimes drinking, maybe for you, lets you kind of, like we said, de-stress, not have to concern yourself with it at the immediate moment, frees you from that thinking. Does that sound about right to you?
It does. It definitely is. You've hit all the points. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Okay, so we'll go over to the next section then, as you can see. Can you tell me about some of the not so good things about using alcohol that you can think of?
Um, I mean, again, I see no problem with it. So it's really hard for me to decide a not so good thing. But
Hmm.
if I had to choose, I guess maybe that it's alcohol. I mean, I know, it's bad for you. I know alcohol is bad for you, but it's wine. I see no problem, no bad mask in front of it. It's just it's wine and it's a distressor and it helps me.
Well, like you mentioned, I know wine has become kind of part of your daily routine, and that's something that you use often. And you know, I'm not accusing you that it is a problem. I'm just here to talk about, the reason I came here initially was to discuss your falls after your hospital visit and the medication and your physical health. And so I guess part of the question is, do you think alcohol has any effects on your physical health that might relate to it? And if not, that's, it's up to you if you think so.
Well, now that you mention it, yeah, I have been falling more ever since the doctors gave me that medicine, right? I was told about the side effects. I honestly wasn't sure if it's how true it was, so I just started taking the medication with wine. Um,
Hmm.
Obviously, my sleeping medication and the medication for anxiety and depression.
Hmm.
I drink wine with them both. So whenever I
Hmm.
take it, it's always wine. Dinner, wine. Sometimes when I wake up, wine.
Hmm.
Sometimes is most times.
Hmm.
But yeah, I found that sometimes I get headaches, some body aches, more so like a hangover sometimes if it's too much. Um, Lack of energy and lack of focus as well. So physical part being that, yeah.
Right. So wine has always been kind of a part of your daily routine, daily life. And I guess only up until recently, since the falls started happening more often, you're starting to notice these kind of physical ailments happening. And
Yes.
maybe it's related to it, and we can always look into that too. Is that about right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So if we go on to the next section, you'll see here decisions to be make, if you want to be clean or sober. And so the first part of this is the question, can you tell me some of the things that are not so great about being sober from wine, alcohol?
Not so great about being sober. I guess that I have to live with my traumas. I don't Who wants to live with their ex-husband dying or, not having a great relationship with my daughter, as you know.
Mm,
I have no friends, no family. It's really hard to wrap my head around. So being able to you know, be clean and sober is really not something I think about because I enjoy it so
mm,
much. Why would I want to give up something that I really enjoy? And it's as if somebody who really loves running stops running
mm,
because I don't know, their feet hurt.
mhm. I can tell it's very important for you for multiple reasons, both because it's part of your, like we said, we keep talking about this routine, it's part of your routine. And at the same time, um, maybe it seems a little bit intimidating to have to think about all these this past hurt with your ex-husband and your boyfriend Jim passing away only a couple of years ago. That would be hard for anybody. And maybe your method for coping has been a glass of wine here and there.
Yeah, it that I do use mine as a coping mechanism, yes.
Mhm. And you know, different coping mechanisms for different people. Our goal today is just to see, is it the best for you and what you want to do about it. And I think you're revealing a lot about yourself so far.
Okay.
So this last section here for these kind of big questions is, can you tell me some of the positive things about being sober that you can think of?
Um, yeah, I have more energy. I have more motivation to do things. Uh, Truth is, I don't like my daily living, but I enjoy my daily activities that I want to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
Enjoy wanting to go to the parks, um, maybe walk to the corner store, get myself a few groceries, come back,
Hmm.
and that's pretty much it. I do notice that my physicality is much better. less falling, of
Hmm.
course. And that's pretty much it. Yeah,
Right, right. So for you, um, being sober means that you'll have, a little more time for yourself to do like some of those chores, some of those recreational activities. And it also seems that overall you think that it's more positive for your physical health. Of course the falls, but also getting to move around, being a little more mobile, being sober kind of helps with that. Does that sound about correct?
that is correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna wrap up here, but just some real fast questions for you. As you can see on the bottom paper, scale of 10, 1 to 10. How important is it for you to be clean and sober?
I'd say a five.
Five. Okay. That's somewhere in the middle, Can you tell me your reasoning behind giving it a five?
Five because it's hard to let go. It's hard to really determine what I want my next steps to be. I know, you've told me that you're not going to force me in regards of going to the AA meeting or deciding for me. So I, yeah, I'm very unsure right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, of course. I'm not here to force you to go to anything. I'm happy that you're taking this in steps. Small steps is how you get to knowing what you want to do for yourself. Five is where you're at. And so that's why the next question following up is, how confident are you that you can become clean and sober if you wanted to do it?
I say an eight.
Okay. That's a little higher up there. That sounds like you are pretty confident of it, that
Yes.
you'd be able to do it. And that's good. That's good. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Miss O'Neill, for talking through this with me today. Like I said, if you ever want to go to an AA, I'll always support you. I can even go with you. We can pick this up the next time we meet, okay? So this worksheet is for you, and I want you to consider all these. And next time I come, you can let me know if any of your answers change, if you have any more reasons for any of the questions, okay?
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Denise.
Of course. Of course, Miss O'Neill. I'll see you next time. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.